Hi, I'm Vicky Miller from the Shake It Up Foundation. The Shake It Up Foundation was established by Clyde Campbell back in 2011. Clyde was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at the age of 44, and after he got over his initial shock from his diagnosis, he set about to learn as much as he could about Parkinson's disease and what was happening in terms of research around the world. That search led him to the Michael J. Fox Foundation in the US, who lead the field in research into Parkinson's disease. And Clyde quickly realised that the best thing he could do for himself, his family, and the 80,000 other Australians living with Parkinson's disease was to establish a foundation here in Australia to fund Australian-based Parkinson's research. So that's how the foundation was originally established back in 2011. The Shake It Up Foundation, and we have continued our partnership with the Michael J. Fox Foundation since that time. 100% of all donations that are made to Shake It Up go to the foundation for research. All of our administration costs are covered by Clyde and his brother Greg, who were the founding directors, who made a commitment to fund all administration costs out of their own pocket ongoing. So that's fabulous for our foundation because it means every dollar that's donated goes directly to Australian-based research. And that research goes across the country to various research institutes. And at the moment, that is 12 institutes across Australia that we funded projects in since our establishment. And there really is some groundbreaking world-class research coming out of Australia that would not have been funded without the Shake It Up Foundation being in place. In terms of statistics for Parkinson's, 20% of people diagnosed are under the age of 50. Most people historically have associated Parkinson's as an old man's disease. That's simply not the case. It's approximately 50-50 between men and women, and a lot of them are younger diagnosis. Michael J. Fox was diagnosed at the age of 29, our founder Clyde at the age of 42. Often striking people when they're in the middle of their career, thinking that they still have 20-25 years ahead of them, and suddenly they're diagnosed with an incurable neurodegenerative disease, and it really shakes them up. And a lot of people diagnosed at these younger ages are not confident to share that information with their colleagues in the workplace. So we're trying to dispel some myths around Parkinson's to encourage communication. 32 people are diagnosed in Australia every day, so that's one diagnosis every 45 minutes. It is more common than many cancers like bowel cancer, prostate cancer, and many other cancers. It's also more prevalent than MS. However, it receives very little government funding. It is not considered in the top 9 health priorities in Australia, so it is not a government priority for research funding. So without organisations like Shake It Up, there would be very minimal research being done in Australia into Parkinson's. We are making a lot of progress, and at the moment we're looking to raise funds for a linked international clinical trial, which is a collaboration with the UK Parkinson's Trust, the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and Shake It Up here in Australia. That trial is looking at repurposing of drugs that we believe have the potential to slow or stop the progression of Parkinson's. And we're hopeful that we can see results from that trial in a shorter period of time, within 3 to 5 years. And if those trials are successful, that gives great hope to people living with Parkinson's disease. We're thrilled to have connected with the Greater Collective, and we're looking for people to get involved in our challenge, which will be starting in July. Our challenge is to see how we can better connect with corporates in Australia. With workplace giving and with community grants and fundraising within workplaces, if you were to do a survey, you would find that the majority of people, when they're asked what their top 3 or 4 charity choices are, will pick a cancer charity, a mental health charity, a children's charity, and probably a heart foundation charity. Parkinson's never really gets a look in those top selections. What we're looking to do is increase awareness in corporates to get involved and support Shake It Up and help us find a cure for Parkinson's disease. And we'd like to increase our opportunity for involvement in workplace giving programs. So we're looking for some strategies to help us overcome this challenge of being recognised within the corporate workplace, being added to workplace giving programs, being considered for community funding grants in corporates, and generally increasing awareness of our brand within the corporate sector. Can you help? We'd love you to be involved. We're looking for passionate people who really want to make a difference and help us change the way Parkinson's is viewed within the community and particularly workplaces, and help us raise much needed funds to find a way of slowing or stopping the progression of Parkinson's and ultimately finding a cure to help the 80,000 Australians, 10 million people worldwide who are living with Parkinson's today. So we'd love your help. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll be a part of our team. Bye for now.